This is really funny. It was the cake topper to my birthday cake on The Real Housewives of Toronto. So it has maintained itself. It's Lola and I, and it's the outfit that I wore in the first episode. So this is sort of for diehard Housewives fans, but she lives on, luxurious Roxy. This place is so personal to my family and I because my father found it right before he passed away, and it was his dream that my brothers and I have 3 older brothers, that we all grow up and enjoy the woods. And so this whole home became about the outside. When we walked into the home, it had good bones, but the bathrooms, the kitchens, a lot was outdated, but we just fell in love with this huge open window that when you walk in was just pouring light into the home. So the whole thing is about bringing the outside inside. The kitchen was a complete renovation. It was, I would say, original without any charm. There was not one aspect of it that I wanted to keep except for the footprint. I wanted the kitchen to be very country chic. I didn't want anything too kitschy and country. I've seen a lot of these country kitchens that are like, have roosters everywhere. I was like, there'll be no roosters. Don't give me any tartan, any rooster. I loved how the pale gray would be very, very calming. Because this is a home that is all about serenity and peace and family, I wanted a beautiful, elegant, but calming effect. My mom loves these English farmhouses, so that's why I did some tempered glass and the mirror on my cabinetry, and then the brass I thought was a way to just make it elegant. And one little thing I would say now throughout this whole home, I wanted to honor my father. My father and my mom met in England and grew up in England, so I made sure that I had a proper English farmhouse sink. It was like from Shaw's of England, which if you've ever been into an English farmhouse in the Cotswolds, that would be the sink they have. So it was really important to me that I source a proper British sink for our farmhouse. I think it's fair to say I have a love affair with marble, but I knew that because we are really using this as a family home, I needed something that wouldn't stain, something that would last, something that would look beautiful, and Caesarstone hit all of the marks for that. And when I went to Caesarstone, I was blown away. It was my first time being in the showroom and seeing the product, and to me, it was absolutely just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than natural material. So I loved that Caesarstone had all these options. I thought that they had amazing color choices. I settled on Empira white, and I did that because it had just such an elegant look to me. I'm really impressed with it as material, and I can confirm that there has been lots of red wine spilled on it and none of it is stained. Oh, and here's the star of the house, Lola Penelope Earle. She spends most of her time in the kitchen, and it's mostly who I'm cooking for. What's amazing about this home is I furnished this home mostly from my own storage unit, which I think a lot of people can relate to. They've moved over time and I'd collected furniture from different homes in different parts of my life. And I took it and I put it all in this house. And I thought that was amazing because, you know, I think people need to realize that not everything has to be reinvented for every new space. And I don't mind. I mix it all together and it's used by my family and I love that. You know, have some fun with it. It doesn't all need to be perfect. You don't need to have all matching luggage. My father was an incredible painter, Michael Earle, and it was really important that we had a space that showcased his work. And I love that for generations to come, people will use this home, and my father's art is everywhere. It's really special to us. We needed a dining table that could seat everyone. I ended up getting it from Restoration Hardware, but the thing that's cool is I had local Mennonites built the benches. So you can stuff a lot of people on them. Best idea. And you wanna know what? If I wanna make it a little elevated, I have 14 dining room chairs in my shipping container, which is hidden in the woods. Yes, that is a confession. I have 2 shipping containers hidden in the woods full of furniture.
You don't even see them outside.
You can't see them. They're hidden. I buried them. There was no decks in this house when we bought it. And to me, that was wild that the home was like this beautiful structure, but it felt trapped in the woods. So we added a big deck off of our kitchen, and I spend most of my time out there drinking my morning tea. We love hanging out there, and you have a beautiful view of the property, and I can always see dogs running up and down. We call it our fairway. And there's always people running up and down that fairway. We have a big trampoline there. You can see the kids. It's great. So when this is done, it's going to have drop-down walls. It's gonna have a ceiling, but since it's a COVID project, it might take a little longer. But I'm gonna have mosquito nets that go down so I can do yoga here in the evening so that we can enjoy it at night, because it's right in the woods. And I loved that there just happened to be this natural arch where the woods separated. It was calling for it. This is my favorite part of the whole home. This is my pool, and it's really the heart of the home in the summer. And what I love is that we maintained the original horse barn. So this is where the horses lived, and when I designed the pool, I wanted it to incorporate into this space. And so I love that that's kind of our cabana. If you come over here any given day in the summer, you can find us just hanging out and playing in the pool. And I just think the whole space is just, as you can tell, casual but elegant. Everything is made to be enjoyed, lived in, jump on the hammock. And my favorite thing in the world is to lie in the hammock and hear the trees rustling in the wind and the sound of the water. And it's just amazing. And Lola loves the pool. Lola, you want to swim in the pool? Yes, good girl. There we go. The queen of the house. And that is this house. That is this house in a nutshell. Jump in the pool, get soaked, and wash yourself off on the furniture.